Hey, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. So the other day I was at dinner and I was massively outnumbered. I was in the company of Ugandans, Zambians, Rwandese, Senegalese, and I think one Eritrean, right? And I was the only Kenyan, and you must remember me, I'm like you, I come as one, as standard 10,000 I represented, but I was dusted. I was dusted, and it's the first time, and it's not something I do not know, but it's the first time I was told very clearly, there is nothing as annoying as Kenyans. We're such brats, and we are. And I really need you to share this video as widely as you can. And I need to also put a disclaimer here. If you're between the age of 16 to 35, please don't listen to people in my generation who wasted their time and they keep telling you that this country ain't shit. And yes, I said it on video, okay? There are some people who wasted their time, never took up the opportunity, spend too much time talking about other people's lives and other people's money and other people's things. They're in my generation, they're somewhere between the ages of 40 and 65, and they're bitter. Don't let them dull your vision of this country. Kenya is king, okay? Let me put it in perspective first, okay? Nigeria is officially in recession. Google is your friend. The Economist did a great story. Jacob Zuma, whoa, has done a number on that country. So the only portal into Africa is Kenya. It's Nairobi. We are actually the heartbeat of the region. You need to believe me when I tell you that when we go to the polls, the rest of the region will go to their knees so that we can get our act together because we are important, okay? But let me go back to dinner and the fact that I was there, singularly Kenyan, but I was told this much. If you are well-to-do in Eritrea, in Ethiopia, in Kigali, in Bujumbura, in DR Congo, in Juba, even in Mogadishu, and you need medical treatment, where do you go? You come to Nairobi. You go to Aga Khan, you go to Nairobi Hospital, you go to Marta, you go to MP Shah. We are the medical mecca for the region. Meanwhile, Kenyans, every time we have an ailment, tunafanya fundraising, unajua, tunatuma Made, India, London, South Africa, USA, whatever. That's how we are. We're like, cannot do Kenya. Meanwhile, the region comes here for medical attention. And you see it. If you're in Aga Khan and you ever use the Doctor's Plaza, and because my pediatrician is there, I mean, over the last couple of years, it's been like, okay, it's all right, because I'm in the elevator, but I might as well be in Mogadishu. And we all know that. And lately, it has been, you're in the elevator, you're going to see your dentist, and I really have a tooth problem, and we'll talk about it. But you might as well be in Juba. In fact, me, I become a light skin. And I've never been. But here's the thing, and here's the truth. When the rest of the region need medical attention, they come here. Us guys are like, we're going to India, we need a fundraiser. When the rest of the region needs quality education, where do they send their children? And I say this because a good section of my directors either lived in Uganda, lived in Kigali, or are from West Africa. Their children come to school in Kenya. In Kenya, which means if they put their children through Riara or Makini or Kenton, and after that put them in Churi, and after that put them to USIU, it means their children went to school abroad for the full scale of their lives. Us guys is like, no, mi naenda Russia, tutafanya fundraising, in fact nataka kwenda Stato, Canada, that's us. I mean, we're like, cannot do Kenya. The rest of the region understands that there's quality education right here. We are the brats of the region and of the continent. And the only reason I'm doing this video, not just because I was dressed down nicely at dinner, but because there's still some people who don't get that this is an awesome country. And they don't get it because you're listening to the people who wasted the last 10 years. If you're between the age of 40 and 65 and you're jaded, shut up. But don't spoil it for everybody who's between the age of 10 and 35 who live in a great nation and it's only going to get better. We get it. You're jaded. You missed the bus. Leave the rest of us alone. Kenya is king. And it's a fact. And I'm not done yet. Subscribe. One more video to prove to you that we are king. Absolutely.